1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We are here because we love this country too much to let the next 4 years look just like the last 8.
August 15th, 1911. Started as a steamy summer day in southwestern Minnesota for 4-year-old Margaret Traeger.
We are dressed up because we are deconstructed Republicans.
I'm doing this because I want my brothers and sisters in Iraq to be back home.
It's important to show solidarity with my veteran brothers and sisters to say that this war is not to end.
End the war now. This is what democracy looks like.
She raised the roof tonight. It's electricity from one hand of Excel to the other. She made the case. She's competent. She can be a great mom. She can be great looking, and she'll be a great vice president.
I think she just knocked it out of the park, and she answered all the questions on leadership and executive. She is ready for us.
The convention has really rallied. I think Governor Palin got him charged up. Senator McCain will get him even more charged up.
The convention concluded with John McCain accepting the Republican nomination for president, and before that, Governor Tim Pawlenty and congressional candidate Eric Paulson briefly addressed the convention. How does this compare with 4 years ago when you last addressed the convention?
Well, both times are great, but I have to tell you, there is an excitement in the air. It's a smaller arena. You can look right at people's faces, and they're just ready to go.
Wouldn't some national press at the podium be a good thing? Did you want to be up there? Were you invited?
I would have loved to have been up there. I was invited, but after we had made our plans. They're doing it Wednesday, and it wasn't, it was, I think, 5 or 6 candidates getting about 5 or 6 minutes, to say, hi, I'm Al Franken from Minnesota. I want to fight for change or something like that, which, it's a dream to be up there, but it's also a dream to be at the Minnesota State Fair.
Jack, that's the G.I. jive. Roodle-de-toot.
All you saw were long lines of young kids wanting to fight for their country, trying to enroll in the Army. And the lines were humongous. I mean, 2 or 3 blocks long. What were times like back in 1944 on June 6th? Well, for one thing, we were occupied with the thought that we were going to invade Europe. I don't think most survivors of World War II expect anything. But it's a nice feeling right in the middle of the heart to know that they do care.
Paul, I know you have an eye for the aesthetics here. So how important was this flowing with the Capitol and fitting in with the whole mall here?
This is sort of the exact same setup that they have in Washington, D.C. You have the Korean and the Vietnam flanking the World War II, which is in the center.
What's obvious here is the wonderful use of the hardscapes with the stone and then the softscapes with the vegetation. Talk about the importance of that.
Well, we wanted to get a rose garden back in because the rose garden had been a very important part of the work that was done here for the Court of Honor in 45 and 55. The granite, because it's on the mall, everything must be in granite. The plan was originally all the flooring was granite too.
I assume you ended up having to go with cement for cost. What did it end up costing in total?
The construction came in just under $1 million.
And how was that raised?
$750,000 was state dollars.
We're just standing in the wheelhouse right now, and the salon sleeps 4 people, the engine room slept 2. And then there's a stateroom in the back.
The original owner used it as a big private limousine. Now its savior and captain, Jim Hansen, uses it for fashionable cruises and community events.
I wasn't really thinking about piloting it or being the captain, but I just wanted it as a project. And it's a fascinating old historical boat, but it's really ended up being about the people that I have on the boat because it's such a unique experience. It's hard to describe to people.
I remember she would tell it to me as a 4-year-old would remember it. She also would describe in vivid detail when she awoke in the field after the tornado and seeing her sister laying next to her, and she didn't know that she was close to death at that time, and I think Grandma didn't even know that she was seriously injured at that time. But she would describe that beautiful sky afterwards. It was a little conflicting because she would describe that sky as the most beautiful sky she had ever seen. It was so colorful and so peaceful and so calm after this very tragic event. Margaret's mother, Lydia, was dead, killed by the cyclone.